It's the history of the Tottenham.
Midweek Premier League games do feel a little bit weird, especially in April, but anyway, we're here for My Gameweek 33 Premier League predictions, and there is a few massive games, specifically Manchester City versus Arsenal. Arsenal have dropped points in their last 3 games. Manchester City looks certain to go on to take advantage of that. Or will they? Find out in my prediction, along with the other 9 fixtures. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. We are so close to 5,000 subscribers. Wolves versus Crystal Palace. This game is like a kind of relegation battle. Both teams aren't really in the thick of the relegation battle, but a few bad games could see them go back down. To be fair, Crystal Palace are probably safe, and that is largely due to Roy Hodgson, who should be retired but has now come into the Premier League and is currently unbeaten. If you look at the record for the oldest managers in the Premier League, you have Roy Hodgson at Crystal Palace, you have Roy Hodgson at Watford, and you have Roy Hodgson at Crystal Palace again. To be fair, there's a good chance he finishes the season invincible, so he's done a good job, and I do think he's going to get another win in this game, a 1-0 win thanks to a goal from Eze. Aston Villa versus Fulham. Aston Villa ended their 5-game winning streak with a draw at Brentford, and who predicted that game right? Oh, me. Subscribe. There is a really good chance Villa get Europe this season. Spurs are ahead of them by 2 points, but based on the way Spurs played versus Newcastle, they're going to lose every game for the rest of the season. Liverpool and Brighton are both behind them with games in hand, so there could be pressure, but if Villa keep playing the way they're playing, there's no doubt they will get Europe. Under Unai Emery, they've been very reliable at home. I think they're going to pick up another 3 points in a 2-1 win. Goals will come from Douglas Luiz and Ollie Watkins. Leeds versus Leicester. Both teams have been terrible this season, but Leicester did win on the weekend, completely ruining my joke saying how both teams could manage to lose this game. I think we all have to give Leeds a round of applause. Only lost to Fulham 2-1. They didn't concede 5 goals this game week. They do say home advantage and Leeds play at Ellen Road today, but in their last 2 home games they've conceded a total of 11 goals. An absolute fortress. Neither team scores many goals, neither team keeps many clean sheets, so the logical prediction is it's going to be a draw, a 1-1 draw. Goals will come from Jamie Vardy and Patrick Bamford. Nottingham Forest versus Brighton. I get Nottingham Forest are in a relegation battle. Their players aren't the quality of Real Madrid, but they're still professional footballers. That marking versus Liverpool was absolutely awful. Brighton didn't play a Premier League game at the weekend. They played an FA Cup semi-final where they faced the heartbreak of losing on penalties to Manchester United. I think Forest will have a bit of fight in them. They're at home. It is under the lights, and it was a good performance versus Liverpool. They will be wanting to get some points, while I don't think Brighton will be up for it because I think they're just going to be a little dejected after that loss on penalties. Brighton is still a fantastic side, so even if they're not the best, I do think they're going to get results, and this game is going to finish a 1-1 draw. Goals will come from Morgan Gibbs-White and Danny Welbeck. Chelsea versus Brentford. Chelsea didn't play a Premier League game this weekend. No, they weren't in an FA Cup semi-final. Come on, don't be silly. They were supposed to play Man United, who were actually in the semi-final. Chelsea fans will obviously be delighted with this as they don't have to watch the joke that is Chelsea Football Club, and they could actually enjoy their weekend. Sadly, that's all about to come to an end as they face a Brentford side fresh off drawing with an in-form Aston Villa team. Chelsea are the opposite of in-form, so you would fancy Brentford to go on and get a win. But you know what? I'm going to be a little bit bold with my prediction, and I'm going to say Chelsea are going to score a goal. They're still going to lose. It's going to be a 2-1 win for Brentford thanks to a brace from Ivan Toney. West Ham versus Liverpool. And brace yourself, Liverpool fans. You could potentially be on for 3 wins in a row for the first time this season. I don't know if that's true, but it feels like it is probably. Because Liverpool have been so inconsistent this season that they could go out and beat Man United 7-0 and then lose to Bournemouth 1-0 the following week. That's not a metaphor. That actually happened. West Ham in a really convincing 4-0 win over Bournemouth, but I just feel like Liverpool are picking up a run to battle for top 4 if it's even still on. I think Liverpool are going to win this game 3-1 thanks to a goal from Darwin Núñez, Mo Salah and Diogo Jota. Man City versus Arsenal, the game that decides the title race, but for me not really. I think the title race has been decided for about 2 weeks. I've been convinced Man City are winning the league ever since Arsenal drew with West Ham. I even tweeted about it, got a cheeky 2 likes. Please follow me on Twitter. Man City are currently in peak form. This Man City side at their best are unstoppable, and I don't think Arsenal will be able to stop them, especially considering they were losing 3-1 to the team that was bottom of the league last week. This game is going to end Arsenal's title hopes. I don't usually predict big scorelines because it's unlikely, but I think this game is going to be a battering as Manchester City are going to win this game 4-1. Erling Haaland will score a goal that will mean that he breaks Mo Salah's record for most goals in a Premier League season. Southampton versus Bournemouth. I said in January Southampton would stay up, and I just can't give up with this stage, so we're just going to die with it. This is a huge game for Southampton at home versus a Bournemouth side that have just been battered 4-0. And this is going to be a convincing start of a run of games for Southampton where they're going to start picking up points, get out of the relegation zone, and they are going to be playing Premier League football next season. Southampton are going to win this game 3-1 thanks to a goal from Theo Walcott, Bella Kotchap and a free kick from who else but James Ward-Prowse. Everton versus Newcastle. Newcastle with an absolutely massive win over Spurs on Sunday, a 6-1 win, a battering. An unbelievable performance from Newcastle, no doubt about it, but you just have to say Spurs are absolutely terrible. If you ask me to define home advantage, 2 of the teams I will associated with it is Everton and Newcastle. Goodison Park and St James's Park have been two places both teams have been historically good. Everton picked up a massive result this time last year at Goodison Park versus Newcastle, and I think they're going to do the same. That home advantage, it just wins them points. Everton are going to win this game 1-0 thanks to an absolute worldie from Demarai Gray. Tottenham versus Manchester United. Fantastic result from Newcastle, brilliant performance, but I do think any good team could do that to this Spurs side. We saw 2 weeks ago Bournemouth outplaying. This Spurs side has no shape. They seem to have no organisation. I feel like any team in the league could beat them right now. Man United weren't anything special in their FA Cup semi-final, but they got the job done on penalties and are now through to the FA Cup final in a Manchester derby. This is not going to be pretty for Spurs fans. I'm going to give them a little bit of an edge because they're at home, but they're still going to get absolutely battered. Man United are going to win this game 3-0 thanks to a brace from Marcus Rashford and one from Anthony Martial. So that was my Game Week 33 Premier League predictions. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments, and as always, leave me your Game Week 33 Premier League predictions in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new, because we are so close to 5,000 subscribers. Share this video to your friends, your dog, I don't care who it is. Let's try hit it as soon as possible. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.